that. Some people then go year after year after year after year not making much change simply because they didn't get to the class. They never read the book. They never went to the seminar. They never made the discovery. They didn't seek for the knowledge of how could I make my life better. And if you just rock along, I'm telling you it's okay. Anybody can live any way they choose, but I'm here to tell all of you that if you wish to, it's possible to make the next 3 years totally different than the last 3. And all you have to do is just a few things. The same wind blows on us. So if you got that one now, it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your income. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your fortune. It's the set of the sail. It's the set. The same wind blows on us all. Maybe I've got some ideas that'll help you with a couple of little things about setting the sail of your thinking that might drastically give you multiplied more benefit the next 3 years than you've gotten in the last 3. So it's not what happens. What happens happens to everybody. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your income. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your fortune. It's the set of the sail.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's going on, team? Hey, let's rock and roll. Hey, listen real quick, everyone, as we jump. Benjamin McCray here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just wanted to make sure we do a quick sound check. Please let me know that you guys can hear me, you can see me. Give me some fire emojis, please. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's set this thing on fire. Put some fire emojis inside the chats. Thank you so very much, Mr. Ramirez. Man, let's get this thing rocking. Let's get this thing rocking, guys. We are getting engaged inside of our Tuesday evening, getting started right, team training, our locker room conversation. This is our nuts and bolts training, guys. And we stick to the fundamentals. We stay on script. We realize and understand that in order to have massive success in this business is massive duplication. And in order to have massive duplication, we have to keep this process simple, predictable, teachable, where a dud can recruit a stud and duplicate this down 10, 15, 20, 100 generations deep inside of your organization. Until that takes place, there's lots of work for each and every one of us to do. We need to take our leadership, our growth. You know, it's one thing to have surface leadership, but you have a solid walk-away business when you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 generations of leaders, and in each one of your legs, that's when you know that you are rock solid. And the only way that's going to take place is if you make sure that we stay focused on the system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Guys, this is a very simple process. Where's everybody at? Let's get folks locked in. Send out those reminders, folks. Let's get our teams plugged in. I see folks chiming in through Facebook, which is pretty cool. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But guys, we want to get more people onto this training. We're going to be talking about the power of three-way calling. Third party is better than first party, guys. That's going to be our enhanced training. You don't want to miss that, because that right there is that secret sauce that most individuals miss. So we're not going to drag this along. Those who are here are here. We're going to keep this thing rocking and moving the ball forward. Send out those messages to your organizations. Let's get them plugged in. I know there's other events taking place and folks will start falling in. But guys, let's do this. Again, Benjamin McCray, welcome to all of our brand new partners who came on board since last week. Want to certainly congratulate you if you're listening to this live or coming back listening to it on the recording. Congratulations to you. Welcome to the team. Guys, this is absolutely an amazing opportunity that you have chosen to participate in. You have planted your flag here with this amazing company called MWR, and I'm here to let you know for myself, on behalf of our amazing leadership support, you are in the right place at the right time. Understand this. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're here to help you, support you, and get you to the other side of money. All we ask you to do is simply participate in your own salvation by plugging in, by showing up, by doing the process and bringing more people with you. As you keep showing up and bringing more people with you, your business will absolutely explode. Welcome and congratulations to our new folks who ranked up since last week. We got folks who broke executive, broke 2-star, 3-star, and above. Kudos to each and every one of you guys. We want to congratulate and give some quick props. We have our leaderboard. Zena Edgehill is killing it out there, rocking and rolling, brand new into the business. She's doing some amazing things, got an amazing story. She is on top of the leaderboard along with many other individuals within the organization, guys. Her why is absolutely huge. Here's what I need you to understand. You can get on the leaderboard. After I share with you our training today, we have plenty of time this month. We have a whole half of a month to get your name onto this leaderboard. That should be your goal. You want to be recognized by the company, guys. Whether you come short or not, we don't come short. The success is in the pursuit. So you got to at least be pursuing to get recognized on a leaderboard, guys. And as you get on the leaderboard, we shall acknowledge you, recognize you, your team will see you, and that gives you mad props, guys. So again, congratulations for Zena representing the team, taking the lead, making it happen. Her why is absolutely strong. She has an amazing, every time we hear her story, it gets deeper and deeper. I mean, and if you get an opportunity to just sit down, I can't wait to meet her in person. I know she has so much depth to her story, an amazing individual. But guys, we want to make sure in our business, we have a strong why. Because once your why is figured out and it's a strong why that will motivate you to do it even when you don't feel like it. You know, we're coming into the fall. It gets darker a little bit faster. People are driving in traffic and the sun's going down. This time of the year make folks lazy sometimes. You got to have a strong why to be able to come into an event. It's pitch black and you ate dinner and you're jumping onto a conference call. Your why has to be strong. Your why has to be strong. And you got to keep visiting your why. You got to make sure your why is in front of you. You want to share that why with your sponsor, your support team, letting them know, hey, I'm in this because of my children. I'm in this because of my parents. I'm in this because I need freedom. I'm stressing out. My blood pressure is up to an all-time high. I got to get out of this job. I'm in this because I looked at my trajectory in my retirement and it don't look like I'm going to be able to retire at the age of 67, 65. I need something that's going to help me to get free. What is your why? Because once you figure that part out, everything else falls into place. After you get your why in place, then we just simply go to work. Guys, we are going to go over the simple 6 steps to success. I need you to grab a pen and a piece of paper. I want you to take copious notes, guys. I need you to understand this business is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple, meaning that everyone can do it. It's just a matter of choosing to do it. So, guys, one of the key things I want you to understand in this 6 simple steps to success, it's just a matter of you taking advantage of it, unlocking your money. We're going to go over how to get to the money, how to identify and build your list, your inventory, how to sort through your inventory and effectively expose your list, how to collect the decisions with the fortune being in the follow-up, how to set up and train your new partners who come on board, your new members to get engaged and active in the business or inside of the service, along with duplicating that process to grow and enhance your business. That's what we do. If they say, what do you do? What's your business? This is the formula. We come into the business, we get the money, and we identify who we're working with, who we got to get in contact with. We go through the process of sorting and inventory. We go and expose them, collect decisions. We train those who decide to come with us, and we duplicate that process. Let's talk about that. Unlocking the money, guys. We want to get you as a brand new partner. I'm talking to our new folks right now in these next 10, 15 minutes. Then we get into the enhanced stuff. But so as a new business partner, again, welcome to the business. Let's get your money back. Understand this. In your first week, we want to help you get to fast start qualification by getting 3 partners, 1 membership on your books. 3 partners, 1 membership on your books. The best way to go about doing that is launching your business by having a private business reception, a wealth party, inviting people, whether you're comfortable having them to your home. People are doing that now. That's how we built a big organization, PBRs, or with the high-tech technology right now, put them into a Zoom. Call folks up. I just got involved with an amazing opportunity. Share your why. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I realize if I'm going to have true financial freedom and live a legacy and lifestyle for my children, I have to take control of that. So I got started with a business that's helping individuals get an instant pay raise, 72-hour money challenge, whatever conversation you want to use there. Use your why and say, I'm launching and having a grand opening on Thursday at 7 p.m. And I'm asking all the people I know, love, and care about to support me in my grand opening. Can I count on you to show up? Yes, great. It says 7 p.m. and go to my website. My Zoom is blah, 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 or my house is blah, blah, blah. I look forward to seeing you there. That's it. And you invite 50 individuals, 100 individuals, whatever it takes. If you invite 50, according to stats, you invite 50, 10 show up, and then 3 to 5 people are going to join your business to become members. And guys, and when you do that, you recruit 3 new partners into the business, you're going to get $50 for each of those 3 individuals. So that's $150 that you earn. You get $50 for those who decide to just become members. So you just got 3 memberships, 1 recruit or more. You got $50 for that member. And then you get $150 in a 30-day momentum bonus. Whereas when you bring on 3 new partners within your first 30 days, we did it in a week. You're going to make a $150 momentum bonus. You just made $350, ladies and gentlemen. You got your investment back. And now you're set to make $5 a day, $150 a month. Your membership and your ongoing overhead cost of doing business is the membership, which is $149.97. You have now put yourself in a position where your business is self-funded. Awesome. Now you're not losing any money. There's no excuses now. Now you just simply build on top of that by helping your 3 individuals get their business paid for by doing exactly what you did. Launch their business with a grand opening, private business reception, help those 3 to have their presentation open up and bring on their 3 partners. They get 12 people on board. You're now a 2-star executive. You get a $450 momentum bonus, $600 every single month, $20 a day, and you open up your weekly performance bonus, which simply means for every 6 new partners, when you bring on 6 partners within a week, the company looks at that from Monday to Sunday midnight and say, congratulations, here's a $300 qualified weekly performance bonus. Awesome. 2-star executive, $600 a month. That's significant, ladies and gentlemen. And then we simply duplicate it. Write in big, bold letters, duplication. Everything we do is not what works, is what duplicates. It's not what works, is what duplicates. Everything we do, if we rely on the system, should duplicate. So now you've got 12 individuals in your business. If you've done it the right way and that your 3 brought up those 12 on the same way we brought you on, then they're going to go and do private business receptions. Your business is buzzing now. Now you're in a position where you're going to have 36 people on your team. You are now what is called a 3-star executive. As a 3-star executive, you're making you're getting your $900. So you completed the momentum bonus. So you made $1,500 in a momentum bonus in those within those 3 to 4 weeks. You brought on 12 new partners. So now you made two $300 growth bonuses, $600, and now you're making $50 a day guaranteed income, which is $1,500 a month. Are you kidding me? We're helping people get this done, as you can see, in your first 4 weeks in the business. Every week we break new EDs. Every week we're breaking new levels. And if you get this done now as a 3-star executive, you open up the comp plan where you're now making $30 to $150 for every new partner who joins your organization down through infinity. No matter how deep, how wide, wherever they are in your organization, you're going to touch that growth. And that's absolutely amazing. Guys, this is an amazing opportunity. I mean, literally, in your first 30 days, you can talk to individuals boldly and tell them how you can flip $250 and turn it into over $2,000 in immediate income and get a $1,500 ongoing residual income. Would you be interested in that? If that's something that most people will be interested in, man, give me some dollar signs inside the chat room. This thing is powerful. In 30 days, to be able to get a residual income, I'm going to talk about residual when we get into the enhanced training. In 30 days, to be able to put yourself in a position to get a residual $1,500 a month, turning $250 into $2,300, guys, that's absolutely amazing. Not to mention, the membership itself puts money in your pocket, whether it's at $500, $1,000, or $2,000, by going and having the experts help to improve your taxes, improve your bills, lower your bills, eliminate your debt, restore your credit, improve your health insurance. I mean, guys, this thing is amazing. It's designed to put money in your pocket. So we share with people, hey, have you taken the 72-hour money challenge? This is how we pique the interest of folks. We said as an organization, because this is what really brought momentum and really had massive activity within our organization. And these slides are off a little bit, but we simply ask people qualifying questions. Have you taken the 72-hour money challenge? Have you heard of the 72-hour money challenge? And we ask that over and over and over again. And they say, what is that? What in the world is a 72-hour money challenge? Man, I partnered up with a company that's bringing over $2,000 every single month into my household. Understand this, with a team of experts where they put that money back into my household and they do all the work. Would you like for them to do the exact same thing for you? And it's guaranteed. You see how I said everything in the script, but I use my own words? Guys, you can word it verbatim, but don't sound like a robot. You can say it verbatim, but don't sound like a robot. Be yourself. If they say, man, what is that? Give me some more information. I want to get some money back into my bank account. At that point, you simply direct them towards the system, the tools. We'll go into this in more detail, guys. You put them in front of our capture sites. We have in-home meetings, our Zoom. You invite them to your private business reception. You get them onto a live event that we do almost every day. There's something going on where they can get it presented to. Guys, this thing is absolutely amazing. And then, of course, the key thing is this. So we got to slow down so we can now speed up. Whereas when you start your business, it's absolutely imperative to take the time out to create and build your inventory, your name list. Your name list is your inventory. Your prospect list is the lifeblood of your business. I need you to really understand that. You don't ever want to run out of names. So you want to take those names, guys, and we could go into the back office and pull down the first round draft pick. But I say get a legal pad. I've been wearing this thing out, man. I got the list. I got to rewrite my list and put them on. I got a fresh legal pad, guys. I'm not just talking about doing this, but you want to build a list and put it on a legal pad from A to Z. And once you start putting that list together, the first thing you want to do is identify your top 30 individuals. These are folks who are most money motivated, happy, positive mental attitude, and will excel in this business and be mad if you don't share it with them. They go on your list as your hot 30 that you need to invite to your emergency private business reception that you're going to schedule this week. Because, guys, we want them to jump into the business and get going right away. And then, of course, as you build out the rest of your list of 100, 200, 300, 400 people, I think my list has over, I didn't number it, but man, I got so many people on this list. It's ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. Anyway, once you get your list in place, you want to qualify your list. The 5-star qualification: who has a W-2 job or don't have a business, who has a vehicle, who has a cell phone, who takes vacations, who have children 7 to 17. These are individuals that once you go through your list, I'll show you exactly. I'm not just talking about this, and this is a raggedy list. Please pardon me. Don't take pictures of my people. But as you can see here, I qualified my list, and I got some 5 stars, some 4 stars, some no stars. I got folks, those who are highlighted green, I recruited them into the business. But here's what I need you to understand. Once you identify your list, you got 5-star people, you got 3-star people, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star people. Guess what you want to do? You want to call your 5-star people first. I'm talking to my new folks. You want to call your 5-star people folks. And then some of you right now, you're deciding to be new. Understand this, guys. The success in this business is repetition. Understand this. So once you identify your list, you qualify your list, we're going to talk about how to effectively expose them in our training. But guys, with your 5-star people, they're most likely to be interested in making more money. They'll have immediate savings from our membership, and they'll provide the highest probability of success for you. We don't prejudge anyone, but we want to make sure we increase our odds of getting the results we're looking for. Would you all agree? So we want to make sure if I'm calling someone, if I'm exhausting my energy, and I know what it takes to pick up the phone and call individuals. And if I want to pick up the phone and call people, I want to increase my odds that the people I'm calling are more likely to qualify or get on with this business. Now, here's the reality. Some will, some won't. So what next? We don't know who's who. We just kind of we expose everybody. We don't prejudge anybody. Those who we think will, may not. Those who we think may not, probably will. Who knows? That's not our job. Our job is to go through the list quickly, expose them to the tools quickly, and then follow up with these individuals quickly to collect decisions. That's our business. We pique interest, we share the plan, we collect decisions with the 3-way calls. We'll talk about that in our training, guys, using the phrase that pays. Have you heard about the 72-hour money challenge? Hey, man, have you taken a 72-hour money challenge? Or you could use other scripts that the company is using right now. Hey, John, I only have a few minutes. However, I saw something recently that captured my attention. Are you in the need of making some quick money, or are you open to do you keep your income options open? Whatever makes you comfortable. I simply ask people in most cases, hey man, do you keep your income options open? If I can show you how to make some incredible income without interfering with what you're currently doing, would you be willing to take a look at a short video? I've been using that for the last 20 plus years. And guys, once you expose them to the information, once they see, if they say no, then say, great, man, I understand, that's fine. Who do you know who might be interested in getting their finances in order and making some incredible income? I love referrals and I would appreciate that. I'll treat them as a professional as I'm treating you. And they'll give you their friend's name. And then you call their friend, you go through the process again. Hey, friend, this is Benjamin. I spoke to Zena. She said you were very interested in the opportunity, and you're a sharp individual who might be open to making some incredible income. Is that true? And once she says yes, you put them through the process. I want to share with you a quick 10-minute video. I'm going to shoot it over to you right now. Do you want me to send it to you via text or via email? As a matter of fact, are you in front of your computer right now? Yeah, great. Can you go to this website, or can you go to this link and then let them watch it? If you got time, they got time. Watch it with them on the phone. Keep them on the phone for 10 minutes and then say, what did you like best about what you saw, what you heard? If you keep them on the phone, that's the hottest prospect in the game. While they're listening to the video for 10 minutes, you're on a text message saying, hey, I'm on the phone, I'm watching, I got a prospect. Are you available for three-way calls? We'll talk about that in a few minutes. You want to line up your experts for the three-way calls. Never be the expert presenting this information. Always require your prospects to look at the presentation before answering any questions, guys. And always, always, always use third party. Everything we do is designed to be simple and duplicatable so that you both can build with speed. How you present and bring people in is how they're going to go and try to do the exact same thing. You may have influence where you could bring on a lot of people based on your influence, but other people don't have that same gift. So they're going to try to do what you did, and it won't go beyond 2, 3, 4 levels deep. And that's going to break down and stagnate your business and cause frustration, guys. That's so important that we make sure we rely on the system. Now, after your prospect views the live overview, of course, we call and do the follow-up, collect the decisions. Hey, they answer, John, now that you know what I'm so excited about, what is it what you like best about what you saw? Please don't ask them what did you like best or what did you think about what you heard? Never ask that question. What did you think about what you heard? No, my goodness, that's the worst question to ask anybody in any situation, because then you got a bunch of opinions. And we all know everyone has opinions. So do you see yourself getting started as a 1 or a 2? We're going for the close. A 1 is someone who wants to become a business partner. A 2 is someone who wants to just become a member, and you collect the decision. Or if they have questions and you don't feel comfortable collecting decision, when they say, man, I love the membership or I love the opportunity, I have some questions. Great. Listen, I'm brand new. I'm brand new. Listen to this phrase, guys. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess this up. The next step is. The next step is. Guys, that is a powerful phrase, because now you let them know the next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner that's 100% documented in this business, knows 110% of the facts, down to earth, loves helping people. They're busy. Let me see if I can get them on the phone. Notice I didn't say a name. Now, if I know for a fact that I could get Mr. Ramirez on the line, then I can use and edify Mr. Ramirez. But sometimes you just want to just edify the expert and say, man, I got a support team that I want you to speak with. They know the 110% of the facts, because when you're doing three ways, sometimes in that process, another call might come through and you're trying to reach Dr. Parker, Mr. Ramirez, somebody, and then you can't get them on the phone. And now you're jacked up. You want to be able to go from one person to the next person. Next thing you know, you're on the phone with Ms. Wooten doing a three-way call. And you didn't say Mr. Parker and come back with Ms. Wooten. Guys, so that's just another skill set that you want to make sure you mastered. Guys, the secret of building this business is when you set up and do a game plan interview, You want to go in the back office and download the Fast Start interview with your guest, your new business partner. This is how you accelerate the time it takes you both to achieve your goals and your dreams in this business. What you want to learn is so important is how long their long and short-term goals. How are you going to help someone reach a goal if you don't know their goal? One of the main mistakes that most people do is we put our goals on other people. We try to make them into a 6,000 earner and they only want to make 600. So we want to identify their goals. Now, of course, that's a tricky subject because as a sponsor, you want to encourage and push them to their fullest potential. But if a person just want to make $600, I'm going to help you make $600. If you're just a king, and I'm not going to sit here and try to make you into an ace. Okay, we can't turn jokers into diamonds. And that's just what it is. I mean, that's where most people, we lose time, we get frustrated in our business when we try to pull or make something out of someone that they're not or not willing to be. How much time are they willing to invest on a weekly, ongoing basis into their business? And why they are doing this business? What's their why? See, by doing this, it's going to allow you to show them, one, that you are serious about helping them to accomplish their goals, help them to seriously make sure that they understand you're serious about your business, you establish your expectations, and this is going to help you to identify the serious from the not so serious, the serious from the not so serious. Because there's a lot of people who are lip professors who don't really want to get, I'm gonna, but they don't. This is where if a person don't show up for a game plan, if a person don't execute on putting together their list, sending you their why and things of that nature, now you know a walker, you identify the walkers and the runners. And that's what you want to be able to do. You got to make sure you're walking with the walkers and running with the runners. So that's a very important part, to slow down so you can speed up in your business. And then you want to certainly help enough people get to that next level by helping them to duplicate that process over and over and over again, leading by example, keeping it simple, being a product of the product, getting connected. Make sure they're connected to your leadership. I'm going to talk about the three-way calls, how you make sure they know who their support team is. Make sure they're locked in with the YouTubes. Make sure they're on our Telegram. All the support that we have, guys, you want to get locked in. All right. Now, these are my last. Now we go into the enhanced training. I went through that quick, not as fast as I wanted to, but hey, it is what it is. I don't want to cheat my new folks on getting to the money and launching your business and getting into a good place. Guys, I pulled this image at the Super Saturday that we had here in Charlotte, and I want to break this thing down to you guys because we got to realize and understand what we have in our possession. Because what I just went over is your business. What I just went over is our business. And there's a difference in having a job versus having a business. See, people go to a job, and I used to hear this all the time, and I still hear it. You're like, man, I don't understand how you can work in a business with commissions where you don't have a set income. When you don't have a set income, I say, man, I just don't know how you can have a set income. When you know everything, every single month, all you're set to make is $3,000 a month. No matter how hard you work, they set your limitations to $3,000 a month because that's what that job pays you. That's a set income. So when you have a job, they give you a set income. So in May, you're going to get $3,000 at your job. And in your part-time business, because you're just getting started, here's where you make sure you get things in perspective. In your part-time business, you're only going to make $500. But in this business, you go to work, you can make $2,000 to $300. But normally in most businesses, $500 you make in your part-time business. The next month, June, you make $3,000. And in your part-time business, you make $1,000. You're like, okay, this is cool. In July, you're making that set income. of $3,000 in July in your income dropped because some folks quit, people gave up, you stopped working, you started managing and not produce, selling, offering and sharing. Your income dropped to $800. That's where we lose most people. Oh, this thing don't work. But those who stay the course, fourth month, you're in your job going to pay you your set $3,000 income. But in August, your business jumps to $2,000. You're finding your leaders in your fourth month. You got the system down pat in your fourth month. Everything's moving along accordingly in your fourth month. September, your job is bringing you $3,000. And in your business, by month 5, you're making $5,000. You just surpassed your full-time income with your part-time job by plugging into the system. By October, it's month 6, and you know the dates. Y'all do the dates. We could say September, October, November, December, go forward. October, $3,000. October in your 6th month in your business, you can literally be at $10,000. Understand the compounding jumps that can take place in your business. $500 a month to $10,000 a month in 5 months. No job will ever give you that kind of raise. No job will ever give you that kind of raise. And I need you to look at these numbers. So let's just say at $2,000 a month, this slide here, $2,000 a month in terms of residual income is the equivalent of saving $480,000 in the bank. You cannot touch it, making you 5% interest. $2,000 in residual income is significant money, guys, okay? Or $5,000 a month, as you can see, it's like having $1.2 million in the bank. Let that set in for a minute. If you put things in perspective and realize and understand what you have in your possession, you will never let it go. You will treat it like a business and get serious about this thing. $5,000 a month brings you, it's like having $1.2 million in the bank. $10,000 a month is like having $2.4 million in the bank, bringing you a return of 5% interest. And in our comp plan, look at that. So what do you need to do to make a $2,000 as an MWR, becoming a 3-star executive? $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month is like having about $300,000 in the bank. In 30 days, you go to work to get to 3-star executive, making $1,500 in a residual income. It's like putting $300,000 in the bank that you cannot touch, getting a 5% return. Man, this thing is major, guys. Understand that. This gets exciting. So how do we get this? I want to stay on course. How do you go about moving through these numbers? These numbers, I want you to understand. I hope y'all, let me show you what I have in my phone. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my screenshot is exactly what y'all see on the screen. That's my phone. I look at that comp plan every single day. I strongly encourage you to do the exact same thing. Now, on my other screen, of course, I have my awesome Y, which is the queen, but I need y'all to understand. Understand this, guys. You have to know that as you move through this business, the money is there. You need to be focused on getting to ambassador. Ambassador is for all of us who's willing to do the work. I can't repeat this enough. I was listening to an old Amway tape, and people mock Amway. Amway, if it wasn't for Amway, we wouldn't be here right now. Let me just say that. Now, Amway served its purpose. You can't go into Amway and make serious money. But here's what I need. But you got to acknowledge your ancestors. But But when I was listening to the tape, he was like diamond, diamond, diamond. That triggered me. Like, man, this gentleman was, and I forgot his name. He all he talked about was the top level. He was embedding into everyone from day one. Diamond, diamond, diamond. We need to be embedding into ourselves and our team, our culture, ambassador. Ambassador, ambassador. You can become an ambassador, whether it takes 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to be in a position where you're making $5.4 million a year. I mean, come on. 10 years to get to $5.4 million? It's worth it. Some of us don't take, it won't take that long, but how long will you be at your current job? I'm sure if you like your job, if you stay doing what you're doing, you're going to, 10 years is going to come by quickly. Where were you 10 years ago? You're probably at the job you're at. Most people don't stay at their jobs 10 years anymore. But what I need you to understand is if you stayed at your job, let me go back to that slide again. 10 years, they might bump you up to about 5, 6, 7, $10,000 a month if you become a supervisor at that job, your set income. But what we're sharing with you is in 10 years, by following the yellow brick road, by being duplicatable, committing to the process, you could put yourself in a position where you're making $15,000 a day, $450,000 a month. It's a simple process. Now, here's the deal. We already went through the baseball diamond in terms of building out your list. Don't prejudge anyone. Peak interest, expose them to the information. But what I want to talk about tonight, whereas first base is get them to listen to the tool. And we'll keep talking about this because this is our business model. We peak interest, we share the plan, we do three-way calls. PS3, peak interest, we share the plan, we do three-way calls. There's nothing else there. Everything else is fluff. Yes, we do our personal development, we learn and get better at what we do. We become better leaders and motivation, but the money-making activities is peaking interest, sharing the plan, and three-way calls, collecting decisions, signing people up, and teaching them how to go around the bases and do the same thing over and over and over again. What it says here, you don't have to bat 1,000 in baseball to make a $4 million by simply having what it says. Baseball players bat 300 and still make $4 million a year. So getting 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 still means that you can become successful in baseball. The same applies in this business. So one of the things we talk about is once you get them on first base and you got them to look at the information, something I want to talk about is going to second base, edification and three-way calls. Guys, edification and three-way calls is going to take your business to the next level. Take it off of you. What is edification? To build someone up, to give them permission to be the expert, to make you money. So I was always taught in business, you don't call and say Fernando, you say Mr. Ramirez, Dr. Parker. You'll say, you don't use first names when you have a prospect on the phone. You edify the expert, Mr. Ramirez, Mr. or Dr. Parker, or Miss Edgehill. Understand that we want to use edification. I want to put you on the phone with my business partner, Mr. Ramirez. This gentleman is 110% documented in this industry, knows 110% of the facts. He's down to earth, love helping people, and he really loves having fun. Very busy. Hold for 1 second. Let me get him on the phone. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. See, when we said the next step is, so you follow up with an individual. Okay, now if you guys are following me, give me some 777s real quick. I feel like I'm just talking. Let me make sure we still engaged here. All right, here we go. I'm wrapping it up. So once we expose them, once we follow up with them, the next step is, that's a key phrase, meaning that there's no other step to get to the next step but this step. The next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner. Now, I need you to understand, I'm brand new. I don't want to mess anything up. I have an amazing team that's going to help me and help you as well. They're down to earth, love helping people, know all the facts, really have a lot of fun. Hold for 1 second. You've already texted Dr. Parker, Mr. Ramirez, myself, whoever you want to have in your lineup of three ways. And then once you call and do a three-way, you say, hey, Mr. Ramirez, hey, this is Benjamin. Listen, I have Tom on the line. Tom just watched the video down to earth. And if you know the colors, you can say Tom is a blue or Tom is a red. He's about that money. Hold for 1 second. Let me get you on the phone with him. You come back. First, you got to learn how to do a three-way call with your phone, guys. Everyone should know how to do that by now. And then what you want to do is when you do a three-way, hey, Mr. Ramirez, no, you click Tom in. Tom, are you there? Yeah, great. I was able to catch Mr. Ramirez. Listen, Mr. Ramirez, this is Tom. Tom, this is Mr. Ramirez. And then at that point, you put masking tape over your mouth, as it says here, be quiet, say nothing else unless the expert asks you to say something else. Understand this, guys. So now the expert will say, hey, Tom, how's it going? Great to meet you. Man, I understand that you're a good friend of Cassandra. And I understand you watched the video. What is it that really jumped out and caught your attention the most? And then the expert's going to do what the expert does. We have the script. We've done it over and 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 over again. And then ultimately we're going to say, well, let me ask you, do you see yourself as a business partner or as a member? We're closing the deal. So do you see yourself as a business partner or as a member? Nowhere in between there is asked. So now we're going to walk away with a business partner or a member. And then at that point, if they say, man, this is great, I have a few questions, we'll answer their questions. If they still say they need more information, then at that point, the expert will invite them to third base, which will be either a live event, which tomorrow you say, well, if you need more information, so we build from event to event. So if you're doing three ways with me on a Tuesday, I'm inviting you to come, and I'm if it's in the evening, man, I want to invite you to a live event that we're having at 12 noon for lunch, or at 8:30 p.m. I'm putting them into one of the next events. Or if I'm inviting them to your private business reception, I'm inviting them to your PBR. I'm inviting them to your PBR. So now your guest is more likely to show up because third party invited them. Your guests don't want to embarrass you. If you edify the expert accordingly, your guest does not want to embarrass you by not showing up. But if you say, hey, yo, I got Ben on the phone. Ben, listen, what's up, man? Listen, I got John. John's my homeboy from back in the day. Yo, me and Ben, we kick it. Hey, Ben, listen, tell him about the business. There's no edification. Now we on level playing fields. There's no edification, and you're going to get stood up, and we most likely won't get the results we're looking for. But if you build up your expert, and we're not doing it for ego, we're doing it to help you make money. You give us permission to be the expert. so that we can make you money. Because understand, when you call your prospects, they trust you, but they don't respect you when it comes to business. But when you edify your expert, now your prospect's going to trust the expert. I need you to hear me when I say that. It's so powerful when you bring in third party. One of the best examples is if you ever allow the Kirby man to come in your house. The Kirby man will come in there and they'll pull all those dust mites out of nowhere and all that yuckiness and be like, oh my God, I got to get this, but I don't have $7,000 for no daggone vacuum cleaner. And he'll break it down to 2,000. You'll be like, I ain't paying 2,000 either. And you say, okay, well, that's fine. But, before I leave, I just wanted you to talk to my manager. That's a three-way call. And then the manager busts it down to like 1,500. Is another person on the phone letting you know that you got nasty bugs in your carpet and you need to go ahead and buy that. And then they close the deal on you. Guys, third party is real. I need you to understand that. Third party is better than first party. And without third party, the party is over. So you want to make sure you're using three-way calls, guys. As we wrap this up, there's 3 different ways to utilize three-way calls. One is to have the expert talk to prospects to answer their questions and close the deal. That's what I just showed you. But you also use three-way calls to do welcome calls. Once you bring on new partners, you want to do 3 ways with at least 2, 3, 4 people where you bring, and you want to match up personalities and professions. You bring on a realtor. You want to try to do a 3-way call with someone who's in a real estate space. Get them on the phone with Mr. Wilner or Wendell or whomever. I mean, so you're doing welcome calls. And here's the power of a welcome call. Because one of the things that happens in that welcome call is they realize that I'm not by myself. So it'll go like this. Hey, you did your game plan. So this happens during the game plan process. So you brought them into business, you schedule a game plan within 24 to 48 hours, and you go through the whole game plan and say, listen, I just want to put you on the phone with a couple of our experts, some of our support team that's going to be here to help you. If you can't reach me, you can reach them. So I'm putting them on the phone and introducing them to Mr. Parker, Mr. House, whoever, Mr. Ramirez, Miss Connie Rose. I'm putting them on the phone where all their I want you to meet the support team. These folks want to help you to win. So now all they're doing is saying, hey, man, welcome to the team. You made the best decision. I'm so very excited about you. Benjamin said so many things so great about you. Let me just tell you that. And then they're going to edify you by joining up with Benjamin or by joining up with Cassandra, but by joining up with Marilyn. You made the right decision. They're one of our rising leaders. They're locked in. They show up at everything. And for them to call on you, they see that some great qualities in you. I'm looking forward to working with you. When are you? When? And then they'll talk about you. They'll talk about looking forward to you doing your private business reception. They'll talk about looking forward to you moving to executive immediately this week, because that's the expectation that we have as an organization. So you want to do a 3-way call with the support team. And then you want to use 3-way calls to the support team to help mentor and motivate your QMDs and help them to get to events. Sometimes you don't have all the influence. Guys, you got to humble yourself. Sometimes you got to put a match a female with a female. Or whatever type of personalities with individuals. So you want to make sure, because like say we got a big event in Vegas, or we got a big event somewhere in Atlanta or wherever our next big event is, and you're trying to influence and encourage and inspire a person, one of your teammates to get in, man, take that off of you and use third party. Put your third party on a call, let them converse with your teammate and say and let them invite your folks to the daggone next event, or get them plugged in, get them locked in, get them back on track. Guys, 3-way calls is your secret weapon. I'm telling you, those who do it win. And then from three-way calls to big events and all the way through. Guys, as I conclude, make sure, guys, tomorrow we have our lunch overview. I'm conducting that at 12 noon. At 12 noon on the same platform you're on today, theultimatecashflowsystem.com. Show up with your guests. Let them know that, hey, we found a way to turn your expenses back into cash flow. Have you heard of the 72-hour money challenge? Man, you want to get onto this event tomorrow. We're hoping folks get instant pay raises or whatever your conversation is, get them plugged in for lunch. I'm going to show you how to make your lunch a tax write-off. These are talking points that you should be having at your job. Man, folks are working at their job, putting in all those hours and overpaying on their taxes. Man, and then from tomorrow afternoon, we could get them signed up tomorrow. I do that presentation within 25 minutes. We get them locked in and then show them how to invite their folks to the 8:30 p.m. presentation, where we have Mr. Wilner and Mr. Philp, who's going to do an absolutely stunner, world-class presentation for them and take things to the next level. So with that being said, guys, I am right on point. I appreciate each and every one of you in regards to participating. This recording is available inside of our Zoom, our Facebook, and our YouTube. I'm opening it up for individuals. If you have any questions, you do have the ability to unmute yourself, and let's come to a conclusion. Oh, and guys, we do have another event. I should have put that on here. Coming up at 9:25, we have a corporate event by the #1 income earner. I think that's where everybody was holding out, saying, if I'm gonna do one training, I need to hold out. I can't take in too much information, I guess. But we have our #1 income earner who's training somebody. If you have that flyer, put it up, because I don't have it in front of me. That's not it. Hold on. Team. It's on WhatsApp. I gotta get used to WhatsApp. All right. It is MWRuniversity.com. MWRuniversity.com. Somebody put that in the chat. We got Sir Brian Bean, who's going to be presenting. His title, I never can remember. Senior Executive of Field Development. Absolutely a phenomenal trainer at 9:25 Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be doing his training. I encourage you guys to get back on it. Get back into that. Go grab something to drink. Get ready for bed and listen to Mr. Brian Bean do what he does, and he does a phenomenal job. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless. Take charge. Let's go and grow.
Thank you, Coach Ben.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Elisa. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ben.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all.
Great job, Coach Ben.
Thanks, Brother Clay. Thank you very much.
Outstanding work, sir.
Thank you, Doc.